Welcome to the Quantum Time Traveller, where we journey beyond time and space to unlock the universe's deepest secrets. I'm your host, Emma Bushell, and together with my co-host, Suzi Edwards, we'll guide you through channeled experiences and soul truths, revealing ancient wisdom and higher dimensions. In episodes, we'll also welcome invited guests to share their own spiritual revelations and cosmic insights. Prepare to expand your mind and elevate your spirit as we uncover the mysteries of existence. This is the Quantum Time Traveller, where the universe speaks, and we're so excited for you to join us on our journey. Very warm welcome to the Quantum Time Traveller. I'm your host, Emma Bushell, and the other host is Suzi Edwards, who is our soul alchemist and navigator. And today we're going to actually just give you a little bit of magic before we start about what actually happens before we come on live to record any podcast or YouTube video to each of us, because it's really interesting today, because we've got different messages that we've been given by our spirit teams, our soul families, and we're just going to share this because it gives us an insight as to what we're going to be doing and listening and being today. So this is all about ancient star technology, which is coming online, and we're going to bring it online today through this transmission, through this activation, whatever you want to call it, whether you're listening or just viewing, but it's just giving you a really beautiful way of seeing how we get together and create this. So Suzi, hello.
Hello.
Do you want to start with what happens before we come together?
Absolutely. So we both do our separate thing. We both get ready to record, to meet up. So for me, that's doing some clearing and just asking my guides what truth needs to come forwards today. How can you help support us in the podcast today? And as I do that, I start to get images and feelings about what it is that we're going to be discussing. So today I was shown almost like lightning strikes going across the earth, everything interconnected like a web, and a great big pylon. And the energy source coming from that pylon. And it felt like the pylon was the bridge between heaven and earth, right? So the energy is coming down, but we're focusing on the earth and the energy that is coming and the codes and activations that want to come from that.
Wow. Okay. And how do you receive that? How do you get that information? In what way?
I mostly receive by knowing and feeling, but I did get visuals as well. So my visuals are not as strong as my other clairs, but I did actually see the visuals today. So it was a feeling of like when I was going into and asking my Akashic guides to come forwards with the information that we were going to be talking about today,
Yeah.
I instantly felt like land codes and
Yeah.
things like that that needed to come forwards.
Okay. Really interesting how we both receive very different information.
Hmm. Yep.
Anything else you want to share?
No, I guess it's just a knowing
Okay, cool.
that when I get, like when we come on
Yeah,
pre-recording,
yeah,
we to just talk about what it is that we think we're talking about today, because obviously the guides take us where
yeah,
they want to go.
yeah,
That it feels very aligned with your messages that come in very differently,
yeah,
but actually they're aligned.
yeah, yeah. So, do you want to ask me?
Yes, all right then. So how did you get your messages today?
Oh my gosh. So I get pretty much all Claire's, but I woke up this morning just with audience for me is the strongest one. I just hear so many things from so many guides, and I have to kind of almost go, whoa, 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 hang on. Let's just line up and just let's just go a little bit slower because it comes in so much. The first thing I got this morning was DNA, DNA structure,
Hmm.
which I thought, wow, that's interesting on this morning. And then I kind of did, I used detachment a lot in my work because I'd put no meaning to it. Because I find that if you then create from that, you then become distorted
Hmm.
by perhaps, say, going online and researching something. That comes later for me, but I don't attach any meaning to any of it. I just allow it through me. So, and then I got, but just before we came on and started recording this, I got, um, in relation to our recent amazing body of work that we've just done, which is called the Stargate Immersive Experience, which is here for you to access. The link is in this recording and other recordings relative to the Stargate. But I got about the actual ancient star technology or the Stargate systems that are on land, that are on the Earth planet. And it's um it's relative right now because we are accessing um a Wi-Fi, which is might be where you get your pylon of intelligence
Hmm.
that is being poured into and activated from the land grids and consciousness. And that's to do with evolution, really, of so much going on in our world. And I received that this before we came on, and it's normally audience, and then I get visions. And we happen to discuss our similarities or synchronicities that we both felt before we came to record. So we'd share it with you all here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to get into channel and then go straight into ancient star technology. And I can't wait to do it.
Fantastic.
Exciting.
Exciting. Yeah. Okay, everybody. So Emma's ready to be in channel. She's just connecting into whomever we're going to be speaking to today. So we're going to give her a couple of seconds, and when she's ready, she'll let me know. And we can start to ask some questions and really connect in with the messages that we need to receive today to help us to understand more about the land frequencies, the stargates, and the ancient technologies that are ready to come online to help us collectively and help the planet as well. So, okay, who am I speaking to today?
So this is a consciousness that is relative to the galactics, the galaxy network of Stargate technology, ancient wisdom, civilizational knowledge that is pouring into the earth through the land, through the frequencies of consciousness. Um, and this is running its program through me, through my voice, and activating those that are listening to this transmission.
Fantastic. What does the collective network, the Galaxy Network, want to share with us today?
The wisdom and knowledge that coming through is relative to the land frequencies that are holding gateways. They're holding stargates. They're holding these gateways that have been already built. They're already in the planet. They're already in the land. They're already known to some people, but there's lots that aren't known to man yet. They have not been revealed and hid. They've been hidden for thousands and thousands of years. And this technology is going to be uncovered and revealed.
Okay, so we're aware of a Stargate ready to be activated in Egypt. Can you tell us where any of the other Stargates are?
The Stargates are human beings. The Stargates are already the technology is in the DNA of humans, and they are called stargates. So stargates are called old souls, star seeds. So these star seeds that are already here from reincarnated soul DNA they're already here. And the activation of these beings, of these human beings, these wonderful human beings that are already here for this generational awakening, have the DNA that is already stored within them, but they haven't yet been fully activated. So there is dormant DNA that's running through them, and it is the calibration and structure of the DNA that within these vessels, within these human souls, that will be activated. And the galactic network is a network that runs these programs through into these stargates.
How can we help activate these stargates?
The stargates already have the system. The system is a star technology, which is why there's a network, and they are ready. They're online. They're ready to activate. They're called, I see satellites. They're satellites that are coming through. They're satellite networks of gateways. They're gateways on land, and these frequencies are already in the land, and some are being activated or activating, but others are just coming online. Some of them won't be yet, but some have been and are being forcibly through frequency, through the Earth's raising of consciousness, activated by humans, by human stargates, by old souls, by people that know that they are here for more purpose. You just know, it's in your knowing that you're here for this purpose.
Approximately how many stargates are there?
Billions.
Amazing. And when will they all be fully activated?
This is evolution and generational. Therefore, the rise of frequency. I get 4444 immediately through me.
Okay. And once the star seeds or stargates start to activate, how is that going to impact the collective energy and the energy of the planet?
There will be ancient technological systems that will rise from the land. There will be disruption relative to this, but the vastity of it will be systems that will be coming through the land and the sea, but they involve energy systems. They involve energy-free resource systems already within the planet. So the
Okay.
landscape of the planet will change.
Okay. So from my understanding, from a 3D perspective, does this mean that the energy resources will replace the existing energy resources that we have at this time,
Yes,
and it will be free for everyone to connect to?
yes, it'd be a network.
That's amazing. What other technologies will be connected to these stargates?
Repeat.
What other technologies will be connected with these stargates that's going to help us as humanity?
The technologies are within the stargates, within people, because the people are fundamentally the operators of the Stargate systems, because they will fundamentally know their role within the network. So it's interconnected. It's not as we see it now as a business operating system with the way that it is shown to me is the way that it's shown now has no relevance to what will be uncovered because people will automatically know their role within these operating systems because they have their own code, their own operating system that is activated through the rise of these technologies on Earth.
When will we be able to see, as humans, this new energy resource take shape?
2029 is a year I've been given.
And can you explain a little bit about what that would look like?
Activating systems in humans will be the biggest part of this because people have to go through massive consciousness, awareness, and education of what's happening through them. But it will become a gradual, integrative way of being because people are searching, those people that are searching for an off-grid lifestyle, not relevant to this earth right now, are the ones that are primarily going to be accessing these codes, these frequencies on these portals that are coming through the network system of the galactics.
Amazing. So over the next 4, 5 years, we're going to see more and more people starting to live off grid.
People will not want to be part of the system the way it is.
Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us today?
Do not fear this change. It is integrative and also the activation of this system is within the works of the humans of Suzi and Emma will be able to guide forward these processes that are needed to access these Stargate systems. People will automatically know they are needing to do this because they will feel it in their human bodies.
Amazing. And can you give any advice on how they take the next step?
This resonance of frequency is transmitted here through the vibrational voice of channel. And it is this voice of resonance and coherence within your human, within the way that you're receiving this, that you will automatically feel drawn to being part of this.
Okay. And you'll be able to find support systems in place to help you to do that. That's incredible. Is there anything else that's ready to come through?
Ancient technology is the advancement of human evolution above and beyond artificial intelligence because it replaces artificial intelligence because it will become a spiritual warfare between humans and artificial intelligence. And this system of technology to access ancient wisdom within human beings right now and systems already planted on land frequency, on land portals, in sea portals, will be the sustainment of humanity and the planetary evolution.
Incredible. Incredible. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with us today.
Thank you.
Okay. Welcome back. That was very interesting.
Wow, that felt light today.
That's good.
It felt, I felt calibrated. I've been going through a lot of my own personal inner work to achieve this level of transmission. And actually, recent work that I've been doing for myself has helped that process because it's felt light today. It felt very easy.
That's good. That's good.
I'd always want to go back to listen to the channel because I don't necessarily remember any of that.
Very interesting what's coming through. And essentially, we're going back to ancient times when there were no electricity, gas, and, companies. We're going to be able to really connect with the land and everything that she gives us.
Yeah, but the technology will be so advanced, I would imagine, of like proportionate to what they found in the pyramids and the infrastructure that's already there
Mhm.
is beyond our evolution, beyond our own capacity to understand
Yeah.
in our 2025. So the excitement that going back to the land might sound for me might sound quite primitive, but
Hmm.
yet these ancient star technologies are far above anything that we've witnessed yet.
Yes, for sure. And like you say, we've seen that with what's being uncovered in the pyramids at this time, and that's just one place. More and
Yeah.
more places are going to be revealed.
Yeah, did they talk about that?
They
Where
didn't
they
talk
would
about
be?
no, they didn't mention the pyramids at all.
Oh, so it's just really more about a broadcast than maybe of
Mm.
what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So that could be something that we're going to be revealing here,
Yes.
um, in relation to where these portals are.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, and I get a sense in my body that they're almost one will flow into the next one, into the next one, into the next one. It's almost like as our consciousness, our awareness increases and our coming together
Mm.
increases, and we calibrate to this movement,
Hmm.
um, we will uncover more and more and more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have to. We know they're there. And from what they're saying, 2029, most of them are going to be active, right? So that's only 4 years. So there's going to be
Oh, they
massive
gave the date.
shifts. Yeah, 2029.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So that's going to be some massive shifts over the next 4 years for all of these Stargates humans to come online, right? And that really interconnects nicely with the spider's web that I saw, right?
Yes, yes, at the beginning of
Everything,
this session.
yeah, everything encompassing and everything interconnected.
Yeah, because I got the word satellite
Mm.
um systems.
Yeah, it's like one satellite talking to the next, talking to the next. So like, and from it only takes one, doesn't it? The first satellite to open up
Yeah.
to speak to 4 or 5 satellites, to speak to the next 10 satellites, the next 20 satellites, right? So I do feel as we start to go through this journey, it's going to happen quite quickly. I feel it's going to start slowly and then it's almost like it's going to explode and like everything's going to come online.
So I'm just talking out loud here then. So in terms of the movement, because
Hmm.
obviously this is going to be not just you and me, we need everybody that is
Yeah.
resonant to our messaging of
Hmm.
channel to come forward now to join us and other people for this movement so that they feel part of something resonant to this ancient technology that's going to be happening, right? These
Absolutely. I
Stargates.
mean, we've already been told that I think it was 2026, we need to open the portal in Egypt. There is a portal, a
Yeah.
Stargate that is ready to be opened, but we need to do that collectively. That's not a case of just you and me. We need to build this collective energy to help us to do that.
Okay. So for those listening that have any form of soul pull, knowing, resonance, your heart just goes, yeah, I feel everything, then this is a time really to make known that there is a Facebook group we hold together called Awake Official, and it's there for this purpose to receive information and transmissions and activating you within this
Mm,
for free energy, free ancient star technology and energy that will come forward from this
mhm.
movement.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And for all of those that are really wanting to live off grid, this is your call. This
Yeah.
is the sign you've been waiting for to do it.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
May I just point out that Susie lives pretty much off grid already.
Yes,
So, yeah, that's so interesting, isn't it?
very much so. Yeah.
A life choice made quite some number of years ago, but yeah, it's all so relative to our meeting and you joining us on this journey and this now movement of advanced technology for a free energy earth for people to actually orchestrate all together. And
Mm.
that is really exciting
It is very, very exciting.
because it gives us our purpose to support each other and our own purpose, our own soul's purpose that we came here for,
Yeah.
and a freedom away from systems that are governing materialism and capitalism and exploitation for energy that should and will be free
Mm.
for humanity.
That's incredible. I mean, that's just such a massive change.
Yeah, but it's also, it feels so right.
Mm.
It feels very disruptive, I'm not gonna lie, and it is a
Yeah.
disruption. However, it's already here. We're just needing the activation of our soul's um cellular makeup. Our own
Mm.
cellular history holds the codes, and our frequencies bring that online when we do things like this and we do our own personal journeys, which we have started to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those that are listening and watching, so exciting, feeling the pull, Awake Official is to join. It's there for you. It's a group of people right now. There's just over 100 people in that already. Share this with your friends and people that you know of, and let's all get together and access this exciting journey and movement of ancient wisdom and technology.
Amazing.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Susie. That's been awesome.
That's been awesome. I'll see you next time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
Bye.